Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I'm a regional flight attendant. For those who are new, be sure to subscribe. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for the support. Today, I began a 3-day trip, or it's supposed to be a 3-day trip, but due to bad weather in New York, they began canceling flights yesterday. So my whole second day is basically canceled. So all I do is just sit in a hotel in New York, and I'm on time available. And if they call me to work a flight, then I have a 2-hour call out, then I have to go work a flight, and then I come back. I come back on Christmas Eve. So pretty much that's where we're at with it right now. It's early, it's 5:30 in the morning. I have to be at the airport at 6:15 for a 7:15 deadhead to New York. So I'm gonna get ready and get on the shuttle, and I'll see you guys once I get to New York. Hello everybody, I made it here to LaGuardia. Today's flights were very uneventful. Still no changes to my schedule. Tomorrow is still the same, as they canceled all my flights, so I'm just gonna be in the hotel. I'm gonna have to wake up at, I think my availability time starts at like 5:30, 5:40, something like that. So I'm gonna wake up just to see if they did something to my schedule. Because with being on time available, they have to give us 2-hour call out, kind of like reserves basically. So they have to give me a 2-hour call out to get to the airport and everything like that. So we're gonna see what happens. But today on my deadhead, I'm gonna tell y'all, I was drooling. Yeah, luckily the flight attendant didn't see it because she was coming through with her snack cart, and that's what woke me up, because I felt it go against my elbow. And it was dark, and so she couldn't see, because I sure enough was like this, wiping myself. It wasn't a lot, it was just a little bit, but I was tired this morning. You know, that's an early flight to get up for, just to deadhead and stuff like that. But again, I'm explaining what time available is. Time available basically is when the company puts us on just available time. It could be in the airport, or we can be in a hotel, or we can be at home. Like, say for instance, if I was at home, basically when my trip got canceled, I'll just be on time available to get to the airport. It's still the same rules that apply no matter where you are. Well, with the exception of in the airport, because if you're in the airport, then it's kind of like get to the gate as quick as possible, basically, type thing. But when you're at home or in a hotel somewhere on time available, they have to give you 2 hours to get to the airport. So basically like reserves. So, but other than that, I'm gonna try to stay up until about 10 o'clock tonight, just to make sure, just to see if they change my schedule, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and then wake up in the morning and check my schedule. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Good morning, everybody. It is going on 10 o'clock, and they didn't change my schedule. They haven't added anything to me. People are taking pictures that are in LaGuardia, like that I work with, and LaGuardia is basically empty. So there's nobody even there. The wind was pretty strong earlier this morning, because I heard it blowing outside my window, and I heard things falling over outside. But as far as now, you know, it looks like it's pretty normal, just a little bit of rain. But I was supposed to go to Milwaukee today, and I know Milwaukee was hit with snow, so that's why I think the rest of my flights were canceled too, because I supposed to go to Charlotte and back to LaGuardia, and then LaGuardia to Milwaukee, and then Milwaukee back to LaGuardia. So I think the Milwaukee won't happen, because they are under a lot of snow out there in Wisconsin. So that's what it is. But I still have, what, 6 more hours until I'm on time available. But I'm gonna take another nap, get up, work out, and get back to y'all later on today to let you know what happened. Good morning, everybody. Today is supposed to be go home day, but my flight keeps getting pushed back little by little. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back anymore, because I'll miss my day, head back home to Atlanta from Raleigh. But today is just only supposed to be one leg, LaGuardia to Raleigh, and then Raleigh to Atlanta. Then I'm off about 24 hours, and then I'll start another 2-day trip. Now, yesterday, the wind was blowing so hard, I was sitting at the desk, and I was like, is the building moving? Because it felt like the building was moving. And that's how hard the wind was blowing yesterday. It was actually moving the building the entire day here in New York. But it is what it is. But hopefully I do I do get to Raleigh on time, so I don't have to sit and get extended further into my go home day. But you know, it's part of the life. It is what it is. You got to deal with what you got to deal with and roll with the punches. But I'm finna go downstairs to eat breakfast before I get on the shuttle. See you guys a little bit later on and keep you updated if anything changes. Everybody, I made it back to my car. Today's flights were uneventful with the exception of my deadhead, which got delayed by 45 minutes. Still made it here at a decent hour, 2 o'clock. Now I'm finna go home, rewash some clothes, and get ready for another 2-day trip. On the back of this, tomorrow is Christmas. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, Feliz Navidad, happy Hanukkah, and all that good jazz. I hope I didn't forget anybody out, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Even though this is a different trip, I'm still going to just combine it all together. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm just going to sit here and let my car warm up for a while before I just drive off. So make sure you do that when it's cold. Don't just drive off, just let it warm up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 1 again. Hello everybody, it's back. This is day 4 of 5, even though it's 2 separate trips. It's Merry Christmas, so Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays again from me to you. Today is basically, what is it, two-leg day. A day ahead from Atlanta to Philly. Sit in Philly for 3 hours. Work Philly to Detroit, Detroit to Knoxville, and I'm done tonight about 10, I think it is, something like that, 10 or 11. It's a late night, and then it's a 10-hour overnight, and then I just basically have 3 legs tomorrow, and then I'm done. So it's just an easy 2-day. Like I said, I had to pick this up because at the beginning of the December, I had a week off because I dropped it thinking I was going to be able to pick up something. But like I said, the new hires were snatching everything up and there was nothing to pick up. So I needed to pick up because I was at like 70 something hours. And so I had to back up Christmas because I had originally dropped Christmas. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be an easy day and an easy 2-day trip, you know, speaking it into existence and, you know, just roll the punches. At least I get paid time and a half for working on Christmas. So that's how I look at it. At least versus, you know, I can talk about how our contract has came a long way since I started in 5 years ago, but that will have to be a separate video because I can go on and on and on and on about that and how it changed for the better, even though it's not perfect, but it has changed for the better. But I'm finna get ready to get on this shuttle. I have about 25 minutes and then I see the shuttle coming around in my rearview mirror. So I'll talk to y'all a little bit later on tonight once I get to Knoxville. Hello everybody, I've made it here to Philadelphia. I wasn't supposed to end here in Philadelphia, but before we took off, I got a notification that my schedule changed and they took the other 2 legs away from me. And they basically said, you know, you're gonna be on time available in Philly. And eventually they gave me the hotel or whatever like that. But my flying partner, who originally was supposed to be on this trip, I guess she called out, she was more senior to me, and they put a reserve on. And when I got off the deadhead to Philly, the reserve was telling me he was finna deadhead to Rochester to work to Detroit tomorrow. He's going deadhead to Rochester layover, then work Rochester to Detroit in the morning, and then deadhead back to Atlanta. Now, maybe if I was still the junior man, I probably would have got that instead of my original flying partner, because I think the only reason he got that is because he is the reserve and he was less senior than me. So I'm here in Philly and, you know, easy. Like I said, these past 5 days have been crazy. These 5 days probably was worth 24 hours and I probably worked less than 10 and I still get paid for all 24 of the hours. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to complain whatsoever, but I'm still on time available until like about for 3 more hours, which I don't think they're going to use me because we don't really have too many flights that go in and out of Philadelphia. So I'm gonna wait probably another hour, then I'm gonna really fully get undressed and just go work out and come back up, and then I have a deadhead tomorrow, and that's all I do. Well, that's not all I do, but I still have 2 more legs after that. But that's what I'm gonna do for right now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for day 5. So I'm here in Atlanta airport. I have a 2-hour sit. I'm waiting on my kids are flying in today or whatever for New Year's Eve. They don't know that I was sitting at their gate. Hopefully the gate don't change. My mom's supposed to pick them up. My mom probably ain't gonna see me, but I'm surprised they're not gonna expect me being here. So we're gonna see. Man, look at my child with this wild hair. Like, why you ain't comb your hair, put a hat on, nothing.
Your attention, please. Airport security alert. Please
Hopefully they
maintain
don't
control
see me.
of your bags at all times and report any unattended baggage or suspicious activities to the nearest law enforcement official or TSA representative.
What's up?
Hopefully they don't pay attention enough to see me. See, look at my child hair. Hey, don't I know y'all from somewhere? Everybody, I am back in the car. Today's flights were very uneventful. Found out why my flights got canceled the other day, because it was snowing in Detroit. So that's why I got canceled. And the shuttle was packed with so many flight crews. I don't know if it's from people getting canceled and been stuck for a couple of days, and now they finally made it home. I ran into a lot of people who are subscribed to my channel. Ross, it was a pleasure to speak with you. Also, I want to tell you all, if you have any flight attendant friends, please check on them, especially ones that have worked during the holiday seasons and got stuck. I know there's a couple people that work for a different airline where they were on hold with crew scheduling for like 10 hours. Crew scheduling didn't know where they were. They couldn't find a hotel for them. They had to sleep in the crew room. And that's the not so glamorous part about it, because it can happen like that. Nobody was really, I mean, no matter how much you prepare for a storm, Mother Nature will always have the last say so, regardless of how much preparation you do. Because you can prepare, but then Mother Nature throws that curveball and you weren't prepared for that. So, so check on them often, I should say. You know, just check on them and see how their mental health is going often. And yeah, my heart goes out to those who had to actually, you know, sleep in the crew room, get stuck some places 2 or 3 days without a hotel. My heart goes out to you all, guys. Luckily, I was fortunate enough to be in New York for 30 hours and didn't have to worry about any of that that stuff. So, but it just happens. It's part of the business, and it's one of those things like, this is the not so glamorous life of being a flight attendant. Everything is not all glamour. But I'm finna get ready to go pick up my 2 broke best friends. So as always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.